Welcome back, guys. I know it's been a long time since we had some RPS. So here we go. We got another team with Disableye as the new name for it, and that's what I'm going to lead with, Disableye. And he starts with a Bliss, which I'm just like, what? That's a bad lead. So I don't want to get toxic off the bat. I'm going to throw a taunt on his face because that's obviously what you do. You throw taunts on Blissies if you can, and he thunders me. I'm like, oh, okay, that's awkward. So maybe it's a Specs Bliss set. Maybe it's not Specs per se, but it's going to be one of those soft-boiled 3 attacks. So I want to figure out what kind exactly it's going to be. If it is stuck on choice, I'm going to sit in here, recover until he misses and I find out. If he's not choice, he'll probably eventually start switching moves, and I want to know. There's the Ice Beam predicting Landorus to come in, so that's why I didn't go anywhere. And now I know he's probably going to have either Shadow Ball Psychic or Fire Blast as his last move. I don't know why he's not using Blizzard if he's using Thunder and Fire Blast. It ends up being Fire Blast, guys. And no big deal. So I get paralyzed now. Not too huge of a deal. But at this point, noticing the disparity, thank God for a miss, noticing the disparity, the accuracy on his moves, I'm trying to recover until he gets a miss. It's unfortunate I got para-hacks on that one, and then I get critted on that one. I'm just like, geez. I just want to get a decent amount of hit points back before I get the hell out of here. I recover again, hits another Fire Blast, and I'm thinking, okay, one more recover? I'm not going to risk it anymore. I'm tired of this crap. It's not going to go in my favor. I'm not going to make it try. I just go straight out to Bliss, and this way I'll throw a Toxic on there. I know he's got he's got 2 different trappers, so that's bad. And Gyarados and Donphan both as well could potentially be very harmful to Bliss. So I really want to throw a second Toxic on there, but I'm thinking maybe I can get by. If I go with a Wish on the first turn, I can Toxic on the second, and doesn't matter what they hit me with. Then I could pass the Wish to Sableye. Instead, I opt to go right to Latios, predicting something nasty to come in. But because of Levitate, I'm able to switch out. I go right to Skarm, thankfully, and I'm going to get up a free Ninja Rocks, which is going to be fantastic. As, even better, I get to leftovers up to Sturdy. So I know I can't switch. I'm going to end up trying to switch to Bliss. It won't let me. And I can either Brave Bird or Whirlwind. I'm just going to go for a Whirlwind, no big deal. Gets the 10% para, gets the 25% fully para. Now my Skarm is dead. Thanks, game. Can anything go right for me? Please. Something. Something. Miss a Thunderbolt. Have it be Gen 1. I don't know. I don't care. Give me a break. So I'm going to hope that he's choiced. If he's not, I'm going to be Scarfed at least, so I'll be able to U-turn out first. And he ends up switching out, so I'm pretty sure he's choiced onto something. I don't know what, but for whatever, he switched out to Gira, and I'm just going to go right to Latios. Actually, I've got a lot of options to go here. I could go to Sableye and trick it an Iron Ball, which is probably what I should do. I could go to Latios and threaten with either Draco Meteor or Thunder. And you see me going back and forth between those 2 pokes. So what, of course, do I do? Something else. I opt to make a terrible play. Why? I don't know. Third base. And now I'm stuck here at Ragnarok. And it's a bad play because obviously he's going to go directly into Donphan, which I predict with Landorus, thinking I'll hit it with an HP Ice, completely forgetting Ice Shard. Why? I don't know. Third base. So now my best bet, stupidly enough as it is to go to Bliss and take the Ice Shard initially and then try and Toxic it in return. Which is terrible, but at this point, that's all I really have. So that's what I'm going to have to do. So I have to go for Toxic, which of course it misses, like, great, thanks. If I had the Toxic on there, I could at least Wish Protect on his Earthquakes, which are going to do like 50%. But whatever, so I have to stay in here for a massive Earthquake and Toxic it again, which at least it lands, and then I get critted. Like, Christ, man! Like, I know I deserve it for making stupid plays, but for real. I'll get 1 turn of Protect on here, mitigate the damage a little bit. He goes for Ice Shard, and now I'm hoping he wants to try another Earthquake, and I'm just going to have to go to Latios. I'll have Toxic rack up a little bit. I know Latios can at least survive 1 Ice Shard because it's only ×2, it's not ×4. And then at that point, I can potentially go right back to Bliss and sacrifice it. I don't know if I was thinking to sacrifice to Bliss. I got at least the Earthquake prediction right. But that's what I'm thinking now, rewatching it. That's what I should do. But because I dodged the Earthquake, I know I can survive 1 Ice Shard. I'd opt to go Dragon Pulse. Bliss comes in, which therefore I'm going to switch to Psyshock. I have no choice at this point. I have to just immediately reveal I'm not choiced. And he wastes his Dugtrio, which, thanks, I guess. Like, that's really helpful. And it bites the dust. So he could go to Mence if it's Scarfed. He doesn't go to Mence. Mence is not scarfed. Immediately, that's exactly what that's telling me. I stayed in here the first time to go for Dragon Pulse, so it makes me really concerned, like, why should I not stay in the second time? I should probably just sacrifice Blissey, guys. I really should, or maybe even Disableye, but I don't. I stay in. I take that a lot better than I thought, and what do you know? I get a crit! I don't think it mattered too much because of the Toxic. He brings in Bliss, which further affirms that his Salamence is not scarfed, so now Bliss goes down. He should have went somewhere else first, like here, because I can't switch despite the Intimidate, and I'm forced just to Dragon Pulse, but he doesn't have anything to hit me with, which is why he didn't go here initially, and he sacrificed Bliss for nothing, so, you know, he hits me with a Psychic. Okay, I kill you. I kill you! And he's dead. That's cool. So now he goes out to Gyarados, to which he's just going to end up realizing that I can one-hit KO both Salamence and Gyarados with Latios, and I have plenty of other guys anyway. So that's going to be the match, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I just realized that I said Intimidate from Latios as opposed to Levitate, because I'm intelligent like that. So, peace, guys.